man, brother.
You got this shit.
Anderson BURRUS versus Marlo from Don't Flop. Woo! We're going to watch that tonight. I'm really excited. I've been wanting to watch this battle, and I've resisted until we were on watch, and I wanted to have ILLMAC in the building for this too, so let's get it.
Oh yeah, Marlo's the one that looks like he should be named Shuffle.
Yeah,
I'll die on that hill. They look like the opposite name.
Yeah.
Like thick long hair and like pea coat.
Shuffle.
That's a Marlo.
Marlo.
You know? But this like
he's a shuffle.
Yeah, he shuffled out of bed and walked to the stage, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel
like,
that. That's true.
But so they need to switch names, man. I say that every time.
Yeah, do it right
it's
now.
Just it always threw me off, you know?
Yeah, a little background on this battle. The reason why Anderson started filming rap battles is because he wanted them to be filmed good. So he's a rapper first, and he learned all this because he wanted his stuff to look as good as possible. I think most rappers want their stuff, their music, them to look good. It's all about image, and that's the thing that I'm really concerned with too. When we're doing battle rap events, people are always like, "Oh, use like the mics that wrap around the face." And I'm just dude, we're supposed
like
to be making
scam like call center,
like a telecommunicator,
India. Like,
yeah, I'm like, we're trying to
Calcutta fucking call center.
Exactly, but I'm like, the object is not to make it like sound the best. The object is to make these people look cool and look dope, and it's supposed to be.
Unfortunately, you know, you probably should turn.
It's an uphill battle most of the time. But it's a valiant effort, nevertheless.
For sure.
So,
no, that's dope. I didn't realize that, like, that's why he started.
Yeah, I thought it was the opposite. I thought he was a filmer, and then started rapping.
I was like, I can do this.
Yeah. But hella dope. He's done a lot of like really cool shit that I think is like, there was one battle where he didn't announce that he was battling, and it was in iBattle, and he battled Fibu, and you know, Fibu's like a huge name over there in iBattle, and he was in the ring, and they didn't know he was battling Anderson, and Anderson was filming that event. So Anderson walks behind the camera and acts like he's setting stuff up, and he goes, "I say yo," and he stepped in the ring, and everybody started going crazy. I'm like, that's so fucking cool.
That's fire.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of cool shit that he can do because he is like on both sides of the camera.
Who did it first, him or Levi?
Yo, yeah, we need Anderson versus Levi.
Yeah,
that's a
and
battle.
they both film it, and whoever has the best edit, that's round 4.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Who edits the best battle,
Damn,
and
that's
then
pretty crazy.
Who wins the battle?
Yeah, that's really funny. Yeah, and Anderson edits these too. You know, he like went kind of viral on social media for like a lot of his edits. Which is like, you know, a huge way to market yourself nowadays. So I just want to give him his flowers in that regard. He's killing it, and also he's a fucking really nice guy. Marlo is one of my favorites from the UK. Last time I saw him was in Scotia with him and Shuffle when they battled Pat and Roan. And that was a fucking really, really good time. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of Marlo. He was in the bunker, which was like so cool to get him in there of all people. And yeah, man, I'm blessed to watch this battle with you guys.
So wait, Anderson, where was this?
So Don't Flop.
But it's on Anderson's channel.
Yeah.
He was probably like, you can't pay enough. Then I get it.
Yeah, he's like, I'll
come out and film. Did he film the whole event?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't want to say that. Maybe he did.
Okay.
I don't think he did, though. I think he did not film the whole event, but I might be wrong. Anderson, don't kill me if I'm incorrect. But he probably
some mercy.
He probably did the you know, like, I'll battle if I can get the footage for my channel, and I think him and Marlo probably like discussed it too. You know, like, this would be the best look. I'll cut it in this way, because Marlo is also a filmmaker. I don't know if you know that, but he's also a filmmaker himself.
Yeah, I've seen some Oreo skits.
Did you see the promo for this?
No. Let's play the promo first.
Okay.
Let's get fucking pumped.
All right, I wonder if it's on YouTube. What the fuck?
Bald people.
Bald people suck. Man, was it only on YouTube? I mean, on
Socials?
Socials?
It's gotta be. Look up trailer, promo.
Trailer? Yeah, trailer is a good look.
Marlo trailer. No,
Fuck.
Fuck.
Alright. Going to social media.
Chat, where is
Kill me.
it?
Fucking shoot me in the goddamn face right now. Alright. Marlo has a weird social media name.
You won't believe what Gen Z does when their cameras
I know. It's just people dying.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is
Yeah,
it?
kid gets shot by a cannon.
Oh, here we go.
On the 1st of February, I'm battling friggin' Anderson Burrus at Don't Flop's 300th birthday event at the Hoxton Hall in London. I'm gonna look at that one. No, that one.
Dude, the editing is already out of control.
Yeah.
His face like a million times behind him.
Is he satirizing Anderson Burr's editing stuff?
Yeah, he's trying to make it super social media.
So
OD.
fucking English.
I know, so
the
British.
dry.
I know.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna be chippy right
At
now.
the Hoxton Hall in London. I'm gonna look at that one. No, that one. No, this one. That one? Now, Anderson is widely known as the promo goat, meaning he's an expert at promoting his battles. For example, here's him doing a simple share or repost of the flyer for our battle that invited him to collaborate on months ago, which really helped generate some buzz for our clash and crucially drive more ticket sales to the event. Okay, well, I mean, it probably
This video is fucking awesome, man.
slipped his mind, but in fairness, the guy is incredibly famous. There's even a rumor going around that he directs some of these events.
The guy's incredibly famous.
Oh my
Dude, the
God.
Photoshop jobs too.
At the Hitler and Mussolini.
They're at TikTok. Oh my god.
There's gems in this.
Dude, the fucking work he put into this is like super, super impressive, honestly.
There's a rumor going around that he directs some of these events.
I'm directing this event.
I directed Midnight Madness.
Plus, I'm filming this whole event.
Y'all see all the filming I've done? Y'all know I'm a videographer.
So it got me thinking, in his spare time, when he's not battling,
Fucking
what
amazing,
does this 32-year-old man do to unwind? Well, thankfully, Anderson has been dropping some pretty unsubtle hints about his real love all along. Children's entertainment, apparently.
You're watching Disney Channel. I feel like Zach and Cody, the chef from Ratatouille.
That's so Raven.
Your whole life you're gonna have stitches. Lilo, the Flintstones. Remember that SpongeBob episode where he Kermit the Frog? The opening scene from Shrek.
You've been mad ever since Shrek ruined you and Fiona's wedding.
So here's All Star, but it's sung by...
Holy shit! I don't think I've ever watched it this far. This is fucking insane. Coffee?
So here's All Star.
We need to see that.
Dude, and he says, sorry, coffee. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Yeah, here we go.
It's about his real love all along. Children's entertainment, apparently.
You're watching Disney Channel. I feel like Zach and Cody, the chef from Ratatouille.
That's so Raven.
Your whole life you're gonna have stitches. Lilo, the Flintstones. Remember that SpongeBob episode where he Kermit the Frog? The opening scene from Shrek.
You've been mad ever since Shrek ruined you and Fiona's wedding.
So here's All Star, but it's sung by Anderson Burrus.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna call me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of URL.
Oh, pick me!
Hey now, you're a ball star. Get on, get funky. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get money and all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars are breaking the mold.
come down February 1st to Hoxton Hall. Hope to see you all there. Stay safe. And always remember that Anderson owns 2 cameras.
Dude,
Watch again.
That is
Oh, I thought that was
hilarious.
a subtitle.
Oh, that is funny.
Watch
That
again.
would be hilarious. What again? Something watch again. People are clicking like, wait, what the hell?
It's just like 20 seconds. So
Oh man, that's a really good idea. Holy shit. Yo, the Anderson owns 2 cameras is so fucking funny. That is so fucking funny.
Yeah, just the looks.
Yeah.
That what like
God, what a
super
cheeky
dry
cunt.
humor, like really good.
Oh,
really
man.
good fucking satire, dude.
Yeah, FX. Highbrow. Alright, so
So wait, did Anderson not do a
No, he didn't.
promo?
Yeah, he didn't. I think he was just saving it all for the
He
battle.
was intimidated.
Yeah, he was shook after he saw that.
After he saw that, what can you do?
I know, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe he did. Am I wrong, chat? Did he do some promo? Because he usually does do promo. I don't know if you know this, but he like, when he battled Snake Eyes, he made a video like that versus Snake Eyes that was like pretty amazing, honestly. He's usually like the promo goat. And I don't...
Check his channel. See if there's like...
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Because there might be close
Yo, that's
to
why-
this one. Yeah. It's probably Bald People diss track, right? Like about Shuffle or something?
Maybe.
That was 1 month ago, the battle 4 weeks ago. No, maybe not.
This battle's pretty good against Gassed Buff. That was a pretty good battle. Oh, yeah, the Snake Eyes one. That one's fucking nuts. Alright, well, anyways. Damn, 231,000 subs? Fuck, Anderson's over here fucking murking us.
Let's go.
Holy shit. Damn, son.
That's fire.
Alright, let's get into it. The way this opens is pretty amazing.
Yeah, the Bald diss track, that's what they're saying.
What? The bald diss track?
You are bald and disgusting and everyone knows it. If you went through chemo, nobody would notice. Shampoo, conditioner left on the counter. You only use soap when you're taking a shower. It's gross. It's gross. Girls everywhere getting turned off. You were so bald and it's your fault. Your favorite Drake album is Her Loss. You look like you have been beaten
You're
with...
so bad. You're so bald and it's your fault. Yeah, that is hilarious. Hold on. The Marlo or Shuffle. See, it should be Marlo on the left with the long hair. But
shower, it's gross. It's gross. Girls everywhere getting turned off. You were so bald and it's your fault. Your favorite Drake album is Her Loss. You look like you have been beefing with Sonic. Tell Dr. Robotnik that he better watch it. I run in no spot with the steel and I cock it. Bald head and an eagle. I feel patriotic. They tell me to stop it. He's already dead. Bald people suck. I don't care what they said. You walk on the beach and your scalp's getting red. Well, I must be sunscreen cause I'm on your head. You dead, boy. Cold murder. Amish looking, you a goat herder. That widow's peak going no further. Male pattern like a post worker.
Okay, so the reason I sound so angry is because my girlfriend actually did leave me for a bald guy, and it just makes me...
Psych, that would never happen.
I just had to lay a beat for this. No cap, you be making people sick. You look up to Jada Pinkett Smith.
Why is this so hard to understand? Your head gets cold, you are not a man. Of course all these girls gonna be leaving you, cause the hair on your head doesn't wanna be seen with you. Got no esteem cause you hate to be seen cause you're...
Oh, that image, bro.
Cause the hair on your head doesn't wanna be seen with you. Got no esteem cause you hate to be seen cause you're bald and you're ugly. That's the same thing. You're easy to draw cause you look so generic as L's like a hat because you're gonna wear it.
Holy fuck. Holy shit.
Yo, that's hilarious, bro.
Damn, the promo for this battle was fucking amazing. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I did not know that this was for this battle. It's fucking really, really amazing. His use of AI was hilarious.
I don't think there was any AI.
Yeah, right, it
I
was
think
really
he just like
filmed.
went to London early and shot that with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Marlo, can you wear a wig real fast? It's like with wires pulling it back.
Yeah.
Damn, salute to Anderson. That was fucking amazing. All right, so we watched the promo.
That's funny. Inertia said when Burris said you're not a man, ILLMAC got hella PTSD.
That's really funny.
It's become a strength of mine. Once I got it tatted on my skin, it cured that. Now it's like
just power up.
Yeah, it's like when 50 dropped the album Curtis, named Curtis after Cameron put out the diss Curtis, the diss track named Curtis. It's like embracing it. You know what I mean? It's like when fat people say they're fat first, you know what I mean? Before you can.
I'm fat. You can't say it.
Yeah. I'm not a man.
Oh my god. Alright, the way this starts is amazing.
Black people lose melanin just being around you.
9/11 was objectively hilarious.
Cut! This isn't working for me!
Please still monetize us, YouTube.
If you're gonna be racist, Marlo, I need you to be accurate.
You couldn't even kill yourself?
Let's take it from the top.
Let's start this.
Edited by Marlo
Let's take it from the top.
and
Whoa,
Anderson.
that's cool as fuck.
Fire.
Damn, that's fucking awesome.
So they collabed on the edit.
That's super. I wonder if Marlo's like, I'll edit your rounds and you edit mine.
Oh.
Like purposely cutting super fast and like parts of not rapping fast.
Breaking the fucking 180 rule or whatever.
Damn, I did not know they did that. That's fucking awesome. Let me just plug this in. My bad, I forgot.
Concept said Anderson better say goodbye to all his bald fans. Fuck wants bald fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's start this off
They won't be around that long anyway. There's no longevity in having bald fans.
light-hearted and build up. Let's start this off nice and light-hearted and build up. Everyone who's battled you has called you a racist. And I'm not saying that it's right, but if everyone was calling me a racist, I'd make some changes in my life. I mean, you get called it every battle. That's not really a statistic that someone wants to boast. You should aspire to this. I only get called racist like every other one at most. Why? Because you're doing way too much. Every 8 bars trying to convince the folks that couldn't confirm you're not. Shit, even outside just now, he was like, I'm actually not racist. I know I'm a guest in this culture. Look at me, word to God. I've read James Baldwin. I marched in '63. I put in the work, it rocks. At least I think that's what he said. It was muffled under his pointy hood and his burning cross.
And voice of Anderson.
So good.
Yeah, that was really good.
The only reason he wants to battle me, right, is to cut out a couple clips for his socials to make his channel's viral views stack. And this might sound controversial, but I actually think racist people shouldn't have a right to do this. So I got a way we can get to the bottom of this. Let's look down your camera lens right now and talk to the future Anderson. Sitting on Premiere Pro right now, somehow trying to edit this. Hi, Andy. Post a short clip of your performance in this battle if you're a white supremacist. Because get this right. Anderson is filming, editing, and battling at this event for free. I felt so bad, I rushed to the phone. Quick, forget my fee. But come to find out their arrangement, this battle is going on his channel. Yeah. So he still gets to make a pretty penny disrespecting me. Well, I want a bit of cheddar cheese. Had me feeling like my wife when our kid fucking hits her head on knees. I better flip and get some peas.
Peas, man. Pounds, man. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out Ellis Lucas. Welcome to the writers community. You know what I mean? Put some psychos in the chat or psychosis or whatever. You know what I mean? Let's see him if you got him. Let's go. I better get some when my
better flipping cheese. Had me feeling like my wife when our kid fucking hits her head on knees. I better flip and get some peas. So he agreed to split the bread with me. Because if I'm just getting clowned for his posse, I want an amount of the lolly. It's like a C-section. I had to demand a cut just to get something out of this body. We agreed a 60-40 split. But then he confessed what I kind of feared. Per 1,000 views, that's not even enough cheddar to buy a beer. But nevertheless, you better respect our special alliance here, because I am coming for my $3.79 a year. Bitch!
Shout out Mike Weisberg. Welcome to the writers community. Drop them psychos. Come on.
For better or worse, you're going to have to totally see this through. I'm going to need to see monthly growth reports. Do you know how annoying that's going to be for you? I'm talking all 2025, Excel spreadsheets, and a direct debit ready to broker my green the moment I see it's due. And you don't get to be aloof. I won't let you leave me screwed. I'll work you all year until Christmas Day, but in this story, you can't ghost Ebenezer Scrooge. I'm coming. I'm coming for every penny, even if there won't be very many. Because I don't really give a fuck if we're getting dough. This is all about the principle, like a Skinner episode. Besides, I don't really...
So he'll say flipping instead of fucking, but he doesn't have a problem saying fuck. So it's like, if it's a verb, that's just uncouth.
Yes.
You know what
exactly.
I mean?
YouTube is weird.
But if it's, a noun or whatever, I don't give a... Yeah. Noun, right? The person, place, or thing? Yeah.
Well, fuck is still a verb, right? Am I wrong?
I mean,
fuck
to
you.
fuck.
Fuck you.
But
is a
I don't
verb.
give a fuck.
A fuck. Yeah, it
then
can't
it's
be.
a person.
I don't give a run.
Person, place, or thing.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
But fucking...
Verb. Fucking verb. Pause. Honor. No, I'm kidding.
We just got me and who? What he say?
Me and Dollar just got finished fucking.
Hey yo! What the fuck?
Because I don't be very... Because I don't really give a fuck if we're getting dough. This is all about the principle, like a Skinner episode. Besides, I don't really give a fuck if we're getting dough. This is all about the principle, like a Skinner episode. Besides, won't this video not get monetized at all if we're swearing loads? Shit, maybe that's the reason why you always say frick instead of... Oh! Can you not say fuck?
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's super fucking funny. Damn.
Oh! Can you not say fuck? You can't say fucking cunt! So now there's not even a fucking guarantee if we're making a profit. Won't it be fun to find out we're playing Russian roulette with our cutting money right now? It's only really your problem if our funding dies out. You've shown up today for YouTube. I've shown up for my crowd. My town. See the heart of battle rap.
Concept in the chat said he actually did that sound with his mouth. Like he's bleeping himself live in real time.
He's just a ventriloquist. What the hell? That's amazing.
Yo, Barry, I appreciate that Mitch Hedberg.
Get shrouded. My town. See the heart of battle rap. Get shrouded in a cloud of.
That was an editing choice on Marlo's part.
Fire.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Anderson, clue us in on any insider info. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's only really your problem if our funding dies out. You've shown up today for YouTube. I've shown up for my crowd. My town. See the heart of battle rap. Get shrouded.
Watch them all go crazy.
Yeah. Not gonna lie. I was in the building. I was a little
You're like,
tipsy.
yeah!
1, 2, 3. That's all I know how to yell.
Yeah.
5, 6. He can count higher.
What the fuck?
My town. See the heart of battle rap. Get shrouded in a cloud of limitations when you gotta censor everything like feeling out a situation. That's not battle rap to me. That's a lousy imitation, a counterfeit creation without an ounce of innovation. So get to fuck on Epstein's. It's not. It is now my mission to with our chances on the algorithm. I'm saying Israel, free Palestine without
It is now my mission to fuck up our chances on the algorithm. Yeah. He said, fuck it. Fuck Israel.
mission to with our chances on the algorithm. I'm saying Israel, free Palestine without It is now my mission. Chances on the algorithm. I'm saying Israel, free Palestine without restriction, right into your cameras and sound equipment. Look at him. His edit sense is tingling. What can he do to retrieve this? Could he cut me out the background, use some music to meme it, make a humorous remix? Either way, you're in a pickle. If you refuse to release this, I will accuse you of cheating. So you like editing? It's now your job to have to go through and fucking mute my expletives.
Alright, that round was fucking awesome,
It was
dude.
great.
I loved that round.
Creative.
I think I
Creative.
enjoy it too a lot, being like, you know,
What, you think you're
filmer?
fucking Martin Scorsese because you own 2 cameras?
I know, because I own one
Yeah,
that barely
yeah.
works.
Yeah, you don't shoot on film, though.
Yeah, I know. One day, maybe.
Yeah.
Alright, bottom
No,
of the
that was
first.
a really good round. Super entertaining. Writing, knowing that you know this theme throughout of Anderson filming and like incorporating, thinking far enough ahead to incorporate editing, like his idea of censoring himself into it, making because in the building it was funny. but edited it's even funnier.
That's
like
so
you
cool.
see, because he says fuck multiple times and then says, "Oh, you can't say fuck," and he like beep, like that's so creative. Everything after that, great choices.
I've always wanted to do something like that too, where you like do something in the build, but it's like I can't do it because I don't rap, so I can't be like, okay, when I edit this, I'm gonna do something different. And it will like add it. It would basically amplify it more in the edit. So
Maybe one of my next battles when
This
I
guy's
come
starting
back
to look
in
like
a few
me.
years.
we'll do that.
Yeah, the sickle thing, or just do something else like even fucking Michael Jordan loves my shit more. you just have
It's Michael Jordan soaring over the battle. To a wide shot.
yeah, something. You know what I mean? We'll
people are
figure it
like,
out.
what the fuck was that?
Yeah, just in the building, everyone's confused, but
Oh my god.
fire.
Alright, bottom of the first on Anderson. Let's get it.
You look like you own a really expensive umbrella. And say things like, gosh, it is pouring. Top of the morning. This coffee is scorching. You're so white, you let the cops off with a warning. Black people lose melanin just being around you. I can't prove that scientifically, I just think that it sounds true. He'd give you all vitiligo if he stood in the crowd. 20 years ago, he gave Villain a hug, and I mean, look at him.
I'm always hugging Villain.
You are so white, it is becoming pathetic. If I pocket checked you, I'd get a bump in my credit. He hears the smoke detector beep, he's gonna run in and check it. He can swap out the batteries in under a second. Look, I know we're both white, but stick to the facts. See, the difference is that I be dripping in swag. Circus trainer, I be whipping a jag with a fresh red coat like when the British attacked. Circus trainer, I be whipping a jag with a fresh red coat like when the British attacked. I'm good in every hood, rock a visitor's pass. How does someone like you even get into rap? You're way whiter than me and I got an issue with that. You're so white, I bet you don't even wish you were black. bet you don't even wish you were black. Oh, I'm happy how God made me. Dog, that's crazy. This is battle rap, all right? And I get paid to be rude. I couldn't wait to write some mean things to say to this dude. Right. Then I met you in person. And what I hate about you is the fact that I can't find anything that I hate about you. He is the friendliest dude if you're not aware. He gets insulted and laughs like, that's probably fair. That's probably fair. That's probably fair. He's got that unbothered stare, not a care. You can talk about his loss of hair and he'll be like, oh, you got me there. I don't like it. All you do is take an angle that you find and circle, then each round harp on it like an Irish Euro. That's why Americans don't like you. You're not a... That was deep, yeah. It's not a big Irish crowd, okay. Irish Euro. That's why Americans don't like you. You're not a rapper we enjoy. Same reason we hate soccer. You take too long to make a point. See, you were great for a time, but I've noticed a decline.
They're like,
Let's go.
That's
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
but,
yeah.
For one, it's football.
Soccer.
You were great for a time, but I've noticed a decline. Same reason we hate soccer. You take too long to...
At first, I thought it was like a grumble, like,
Yeah.
But no, it's boo. Yeah, it's like a low grumble boo. Like they don't want to boo, but it's you know
they have
it's
to.
the points.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
The
mean?
genetics.
Yeah, they're just like reverberating in the crowd.
Irish crowd, okay. Irish Euro. That's why Americans don't like you. You're not a rapper we enjoy. Same reason we hate soccer. You take too long to make a point. See, you were great for a time, but I've noticed a decline. Same reason we hate soccer. You take too long to make a point. See, you were great for a time, but I've noticed a decline. It's like an ad with KSI, a reminder of your prime. We don't care how great you rhyme if there's no impact in your lines. So like the bride in Kill Bill, I'm about to bury him alive. Yeah. Because unlike Uma Thurman, you can't punch to save your life. He's a battle rap stenographer. That's how he gains steam. He'll take a line that I said back in 2018, stretch it to sound ridiculous in some insane scheme, and I know that because I was watching all of his battles trying to do the same thing. So you said, you told Marv 1 in Quest, they're as black as leather. Black as leather. Now, I'm not here to workshop racism with you. I know you're an expert in your craft. I know you're an expert in your craft. Undertones aside, however, leather isn't black. Now, leather can be black from the dyes that people add to it and factories to blacken it, depending how they fashion it. Now, I get it was an accident. I understand you're passionate, but if you're going to be racist, Marlo, I need you to be accurate. Because leather isn't black. Marvin Quest might have let that slide, but that won't get a pass here. Because that made me mad. My face was as red as cashmere. Every Halloween, Marlo stays up extra late, trying to cancel any white person dressed as Leatherface. But Marlo, leather isn't black.
It's not.
It's accuracy. I guess I'm just cut from a different cloth. You could have said they're as black as oil. That would have really pissed them off. Black as obsidian. Black as charcoal. It really is your call. The other option, and I would have gone with this one, don't mention it at all. Because that bars to the stage shelf, and the stage we would have raised hell, slit the tin on a grayscale, hit your chin, make your face swell. You should have known better, but you took an insane L, because just like leather, your material doesn't age well. And you have a daughter. You have a daughter.
Why am I blanking on this fool's name right now? The fool from the fucking, oh my god, dude. The goat. Who is this? You know who this is.
Febo without sunglasses.
Your dad's been dead for years. You missed him so terribly. Why am I fucking blanking on this fool's name? Do you not know who I'm referencing?
Mm-mm.
He said that in a battle. You've never seen that. You've definitely seen that battle.
Probably, but I have a terrible memory.
Fuck. Who is that, Chad, on the left-hand side?
Is it Psycho?
Nah. No. It could be Psycho. We should just make that the fucking new emoji.
It looks like
Zane Azray. That's right.
Oh,
that's
Zane
right.
Azray.
Zane sticking
It looks like fucking
Rocky.
Frankie Fraser's Asian brother.
Yeah, totally does.
And you have a daughter. You have a daughter. And one day she's going to watch these battles from your past. What if she goes on to study textiles? They're going to fail her out of class. So hey, to make sure you're better than your dad, let me help you with the facts. Remember, racism is wrong, and also leather isn't black.
9/11 was a...
Yeah. Coming in hot.
Fucking Whiplash is insane. I do like that it is like very engaging how they cut this. Like there's no like long pauses. Goes the logo and then straight into their round, which kind of adds to the comedic factor. But yeah, Anderson's round was fucking really fun, dude.
Yeah,
I like their approach.
both rounds really fun. I don't know, like I don't watch that round and think one of them did way better.
Yeah, I'm not
than the
really
other.
doing that either.
Like the spirit of this battle and the entertainment and fun of it is like where my mind is at, and it's not like either of them are like taking some scathing approaches or punching hella crazy. They're like, you know, dance partners in this like comedy rap entertaining thing, you know what I mean?
It's collaboration.
Both rounds really good.
Yeah, I agree.
Really close.
All right, top of the second of Marlo. Let's go.
9/11 was objectively hilarious.
Tom DeMarco!
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Shit like that.
9/11 was objectively hilarious, but for a big admirer of comedy like Anderson, the timing of that day actually made it more tragic than fun. You see, he missed the whole thing sitting in a cinema, because in September 2001, Shrek was still on its theatrical run. In your last two battles, you have been
right after watching that promo. That's
it works
so
really well.
funny.
But it's even funnier the people in the building that probably didn't
see it.
They're just like, what the fuck?
Shrek was in theater. That's actually hilarious
really
to
funny.
think you didn't see that. It's just like
okay,
Shrek. Okay. Yeah, he missed 9/11 because he's watching Shrek.
Holy shit, that's so fucking funny.
Because in September 2001, Shrek was still on its theatrical run. In your last two battles, you have been incapable of keeping that fucking ogre's name out of your mouth. Guess he's only ever known one proper love, and it's Shrek. When he goes on camping trips with his girl, he sleeps in the swamp in front of their tent. And his nickname for her? Pussy in Boots. He gives to the Donkey's Trust. He's obsessed. For Halloween, he dresses up as Michael Myers. But not the one you'd expect.
When he says the only love you is Shrek, have you seen that video, Shrek is Love? What he's referencing? You haven't seen it? Wonderful Good Flag that we play it. We shouldn't play it, it's fucked up. It's really messed up. It's like an old like E-Bombs World like video somebody made of like some CG people of like I can't even describe it. I'm gonna get fucking canceled again.
What do you mean? They having sex with it Shrek or something?
Yeah, Shrek like fucks some kid. It's insane. Not a kid, a fucking okay. A guy who's
like, why are you laughing at that?
It's not a kid, it's a fucking like a grown man that's like he's like 20 or something, but he's like living with his parents. He's like, my dad walks in, he calls me gay. And I leave, and then Shrek comes in to save me. and then he's like, Shrek embraces me. Shrek is love. And then Shrek like flies out the window after like his dad witnesses like that happening. Yeah, it's fucking great. It's a family film.
Yeah.
We've hung out briefly after an event. It was incredibly crappy. How do you have this We've hung out briefly after an event. It was incredibly crappy. How do you have this uncanny ability to never look happy? I mean, is it possible to be, like, admittedly quite fit, but also a little bit gruesome? You look like what a toilet seat would look like if it was a human. Always posing like this, acting fake guy tough, like this ain't quite fun. Your mum will get a slapped ass because her son's got a face like one. Well, I've got... Make some noise, I need the encouragement. Her son's got a face like one. Yo, and, but now I get it. Now I get that fucking...
Shrek-sexual predator. Fire, Brandon.
Sounds like a Shrek.
Fire. I'll let that slide because it was witty.
Yeah, that's good.
Expression that you get, that stare. It's not because you think your opponent's bars aren't as great. It's because while they're rapping, you must be far, far away, thinking about the kingdom of far, far away. He loves Shrek. I'm not finished with that. You want to be a bitch.
Shout out the dog in the chat. I see
up,
you,
Kay?
Kay. Come on.
Sexy. I'm not finished with that. You want to be a big sexy ogre like Princess Fiona. And it doesn't just stop there. We've had the Lion King, Lilo and Stitch, and Arthur in your rhymes too. If I asked you lot which one of us had a 3-year-old in our house, the answer would surprise you. I mean, Anderson's a boxer, right? But I actually think I could beat him if a fight happened. Because based on his taste in films, it's clear he's never seen any live action. He is obsessed with the magic of animated cinema. but for his friends, it might have lost the magic. Because they keep going, Anderson, what's up? And he keeps responding, a modern classic.
Kay said he battled Scoop on this event.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know what happened to the footage that didn't come out?
Wait, it's not out? I thought it is out. I probably just saw the VOD trailer. It looks fire, though. Kay was cooking.
Is this event recent? When did this come out?
I mean, he battled Scoop, like, kind of shortly after he was out here. So it wasn't that recent.
When did this battle come out? Was this recent?
4 weeks ago.
4 weeks ago. Okay.
So relatively.
Yeah, we need to see that Scoop K battle. Scoop's tight. K, you know about the dog, but
K had a fucking really good battle with Jay Murda recently in Pittsburgh. He like fucking wigged. His third round is nuts.
Come on. No. Modern classic.
Like up.
Why is that?
Oh, you just gotta hit the spacebar.
I can't believe I threw up on stage. See, I am a videographer by trade too. I am a videographer by trade too. I just don't often bring those particular properties to rap because I try this slightly different approach called not being a twat. But it does mean I see what you're doing. Like, when I saw you live in the room against ScoMo, it was pretty crap. Like, you weren't bad or anything, it just mostly felt a little flat. But of course, his devoted see a different clash by the time he posts the clips to Instagram because he fixes it in post like a notice for a missing cat. He's not a battle rapper, he's a battle editor. And it's all in how the edit's compiled. And I'll admit, with those promos he makes, the way he exploits people's class like Jeremy Kyle, but this is also the he's not a battle rapper, he's a battle editor.
He's like the author, right? Famous author, Jeremy Kyle.
Jeremy Kyle?
Yeah.
I think he's the co-star in Ted Lasso.
Ooh, okay. All right. I was thinking he was an author the whole time.
Keep going. And it's all in how the edit's compiled, and I'll admit, the way he exploits people's class like Jeremy Kyle, but this is also the reason why the day I met him was wild. Because with that voice, I assumed he'd been green screening this body over a Vietnamese child. You own Fruity Loops and Adobe Audition. And you didn't think that voice was something you should edit? You sound like the fat kid in every 80s coming-of-age drama where Spielberg got a producer credit. And I know that'll sound rich from me and not so good from an English tongue, but I sound like I shouldn't be spitting bars. You sound like you wouldn't get into one. So let's maybe stop invoking the fucking guns, Andy, because you are a YouTuber guy. I mean, it's Anderson Burrus, or as they call him in the streets, PewDiePie. When it comes to a human hand with fingers, I'm aware that you've got it. But if you say that you're bringing the 40 tonight, you better mean my share of the profits. So it's 2 thumbs up from me in both sockets with grasped hands till this prick can't stand, and I'll hold that crush tightly like it's our dance. Now I really thought from you, this image here would get a big laugh, man, because that's me crushing an eye. Like the Pixar lamp! Fuck! I'm fucking sick of the act, Anderson. So in this next round now, let's play swear to God. Call me a cunt if being attracted to children is something you've never felt at all. Call me a cunt if the genocide in Gaza is something that's actually had you left appalled. Call me a cunt if you're not a racist, not a rapist, and best of all, call me a cunt if you're attracted to me because you actually think I look sexy bald. Please, still monetize us, YouTube.
Be aggressive.
You might have messed up in that first round.
Sexy ball. In his mitt. He was in his mitt saying that.
Oh my god, this whole time I didn't even really know Marlo was like bald. I thought he just like was balding. I didn't know he rocked the full baldy. Now I'm just even more attracted to him. Goddamn. I'm dying at the people in the building though that don't know the build up. They're just like, oh, why is he the bald thing? You know, it's like still funny if you don't know it, but it's
it's just like the Shrek thing.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. It's like,
okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, another creative round. That was fucking awesome.
Hey, Ty in the chat brought up a good point. He said, bro didn't deny the attracted to children.
Yeah, Anderson, what the fuck, bro? It was your chance to clear your name.
It was a trap.
Yeah, exactly. It was a trap.
That's YouTube.
You know what line of yours I always think of, and this is so random? Versus Diz when you're like after the battle having conversations with a plant, like it was a trap.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I think that's like the funniest fucking
Just
thing
faded
ever.
something in the back, hand something. Yeah, around the plant. Like, son, it was a trap.
To a fucking plant.
That's so funny to me because it's like ridiculous and whatever, but also Diz is just crazy.
Yeah, so it's like kind of, it's like, it works. Oh my god.
It was a fucking mess up.
It was a trap, man.
Still monetize us, YouTube.
I think I might have messed up in that first round trying to be polite. I mean, he looked nice. Those schemes were tight. I can't lie, y'all. That first round for me was light, but I'm known for heating up in seconds like pre-cooked rice. Now's the time to run away. London, I ain't come to play. This is something y'all aren't used to seeing, like a bright and sunny day. But my debut here did $250,000.
Jesus, Anderson, you just go overseas and just diss the fuck out of them?
Fuck soccer.
Yeah, fuck soccer's lame.
Your weather's trash.
Weather sucks. Fucking amazing.
Love
Good approach.
Like a bright and sunny day. But my debut
But
here did
also, it works. It can work with it. Like, they're self-loathing people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
Like the Jews. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Self-deprecating, like they can laugh at it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
totally.
like a bright and sunny day. But my debut here did $250,000. I should be on bigger stages. I've become a problem for this country, like illegal immigration. But you married an immigrant from Poland. No one's voting for this guy. Even your wife has me winning, so the polls are on my side. But the country that I'm in doesn't change the way I write, though. You adjust to different crowds. I adjust to different time zones. I'm on British Airways so much, I know the guys at the monitors. I'm racking up points, getting frequent flyer kilometers. Bro, your problem probably the man in Tetris. You collect random weapons. You got some really nerdy hobbies, but I understand obsessions. I've booked so many flights with planned connections. Turns out I'm a nerd too. My passport has a stamp collection. I fly a lot, yeah. I'm in a class of my own like I took a private jet. You be buying model planes, I know where I'm flying next. You timestamp your rounds like that's some kind of flex, bro. I timestamp my rounds so doctors know the time of death. On Letterboxd, let's go.
Cooking right now, man.
On Letterboxd, you've written over 500 film reviews. When you go to the movies, I know no one wants to sit with you. He's talking about character motivations and his problems with plot holes. I'm the UK film critic. All right, Rotten Tomatoes. He talks about movies like he's given a sermon. Oh, you like Scarface? You should see the original version. Ich like a Wirken. Yeah, it was in German. Pretty disturbing. He treats his home videos like he's making a feature. He filmed his baby's first steps on an 8mm. He's addicted. This man is fiending. Without movies, he'd crash hard. He went to the doctor for a cancer screening and gave it 2.5 stars. But if you love movies so much and it's what you do for a living, then it kind of has me wondering, like, why am I filming? I wrote this before he volunteered to help me film, so it hit a lot better then. So I appreciate helping me film. You always complain. My battles look so bad on camera and I don't know what to do. That's like Gordon Ramsay at a dinner party complaining about the food. Like, bro, you film, direct, edit. You really do it all. What about filming a Don't Flop event? No, that's too involved. Maybe just can't afford you. Bro, that needs to stop. I've seen you battle in a parking deck. You don't need a lot. You're probably looking at my setup, thinking you could have done it better. But let's imagine for one moment if Marlo was the director. I'm gonna need to yeah! Picture it for a second. Don't Flop presents Shuffle T versus Tony D. Marlo.
Yo, dude, Hammerton, that's fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah. The mic, oh my god, that's so funny. And the mic, too, to talk to the crew.
Flop presents Shuffle T versus Tony D. Marlo sits in his director's chair observing the scene. He doesn't like the way that Tony D is wording his scheme, so he jumps up like, cut, this isn't working for me. Now, some of y'all have been complaining that I am apparently bossy. I am just terribly groggy. I can't even think. In fact, where is my coffee? Thank you. And if there's any creamer in this drink, you better grab a stretcher. Because y'all know how I like my coffee. Black as leather. Now we can take a look at the script and maybe try to write this in, but what are these characters?
Anderson said, I dropped about $70 on props in this battle. Yeah.
Still have it recouped off the YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. The monetization. Come back.
Yeah.
Now we can take a look at the script and maybe try to write this in, but what are these characters' motivations? Why are they trying to win? Let's get some playback on that last take to make sure we're dialed in. Any questions? Yes, Tony D. Sorry, what's my line again? Bro, you wrote the script.
That's fire. That's fire. This is a really good scheme, execution, angle. Yeah, he's cooking this round. He might be cooking that, but
let's get some playback on that last take to make sure we're dialed in. Any questions? Yes, Tony D. Sorry, what's my line again? Bro, you wrote the script. I'm fine with all the improvising, but be thoughtful with your timing, because you constantly need guiding, and I honestly am dying with the problems that I'm finding with the blocking and the lighting. And yes, Shuffle, I am aware that all of this is rhyming. And if the crowd cannot be quiet, this movie's gonna flop. quit reacting to these lines. Y'all are ruining the shot. The cinema, people, just in case you have forgot, is Battle 4, Scene 2. Let's take it from the top.
You brought shuffle
That
into
was a fire round.
Yeah, that was
really good, man.
Damn,
Yeah.
there's a lot of just really, really creative stuff in this. Really creative.
Yeah, all the props and like performing to the camera, but I don't think we've seen that angle prior. Like that was the intro to it. Now it's perfect.
Yeah,
like,
it's very good.
You know what I mean? Almost
Very good.
BTS-ish or
Yeah,
whatever.
I love it. I love that.
Yeah, that was a really good round.
Fuck, that was dope. Hell yeah.
this. He isn't the
Kinda
guy.
cooked them that round. I ain't gonna lie. Kind of cooked them that round.
Hell yeah.
You brought shuffle into this. He isn't the guy you should diss. Because when I agreed to battle you, he said he wouldn't touch you with a 5-foot pole. I said, don't bring my wife into this. How are we doing, cunts? Listen. It is important that we get monetized for this video. One of the stipulations.
That's like a through thread in all of his rounds. It's just like, I'm trying to sabotage you recouping this trip and the $70 in props.
Yeah, we're doing guns.
Well, it is important that we get monetization on this.
My God.
Listen. It is important that we get monetized for this video. And one of the stipulations that YouTube have is no free ads. So, no free ads. I'm just genuinely a massive fan of most of these brands.
Also going
Blurring it
censored.
is awesome. Pixelating it is so fucking
can you
fire.
get a gander right
Yeah, when he
before?
first took it
Fan
off,
of most.
trying to see it.
Google,
So Disney, Microsoft, Volvo, McDonald's, Apple, Microsoft. What is that?
Brand.
Is that Burger King?
I can't.
Right
see
above
that.
Apple and in between
Yeah,
McDonald's and
yeah.
Apple. Yo, you should sell that merch. dog. That's a fire shirt. That's a really fire shirt. It is all the logos.
Yeah. And just like the tech me or something. Yeah. And it's all those logos.
That's right.
A fire shirt, a black and white shirt would be just some image but hella pixelated out. I mean, there's probably some version of that out there, but
Yeah.
like, you know, some photo and
Yeah,
just
that would
the
be
whole
cool.
thing pixelated.
Yeah,
or
that's a good
whatever.
idea. That was like fucking Kanye's the cover to A Dark Twisted Fantasy, right? It's pixelated.
Yeah.
I never knew it wasn't pixelated. I thought that was just. I was like, oh, it's just a pixelated art. I knew what the.
Yeah, but you could still make some of it out, or maybe I'm thinking of the inside cover because I remember some of the art from it. So yeah, maybe the outside
Yeah.
was, but on the inside booklet, one of the greatest albums ever.
Yeah,
too, by the
so
way. It's
good.
like, everyone loves, college
The
dropout,
Dropout, yeah.
and I love that. But my Dark Twisted Fantasy is my favorite.
Yeah, me
BA
too.
album.
That-
and one of my favorite albums. Period.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, so
such
good.
a good album.
It is good.
I'm just a big fan. Alright, so don't read too.
What did Anderson say?
Anderson's snitching on Marlo's poor rotoscoping right now. Marlo did all the censoring on the T-shirt. He had to rotoscope out his arms every single shot. Oh my God!
And track the blurring.
That is fucking insane. Because oh my.
Yeah, because
God,
otherwise
dog.
that sensor layer is
Yeah.
gonna censor out his
his
arms in
arms. He
front.
didn't want that. Dog, that is really nuts.
Yeah, that's
That's
fire.
a lot of work. I respect.
Too much into it, okay? Alright. Now, I'm not saying that this is like.
willing to bet I do VFX for a living, so that's like I do that every single day, and I'm very fucking fast at it. I doubt he did this in like a compositing software. He probably did it in Premiere, which is like painful. Like the tools you have aren't really made for that. Fuck, man, that's really insane.
Yeah, come on.
Put some respect on
Marlo.
Marlo's name.
Come on, Marlo, get some composite software,
Yeah,
bruh.
yeah, pay $10K for some stupid software, dude.
Yeah, man, I thought you was a filmmaker, man.
Now, I'm not saying that this is like totally a bummer, but How comes you keep uploading songs about how you used to cut your wrists on your comedy YouTube channel where you do your funny skits? Like, it's just a jarring content strategy. Like, you could have ditched the jokes for literally any subject matter to show that you're a more complicated man, but you just let straight in with suicide.
Now I'm just watching every
me
moment
too,
that his arms are in front of the, like, Jesus, it's so much.
I would have not. I would have just fucking been like, whatever. His arms are gonna be
let the arms go
It'd be
through
funnier
the blur.
that way when it's like shitty, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Even tracking a shape onto it, like the blur onto it, would be just such a pain in the ass, man.
Tragic.
Put in that work.
You could have ditched the jokes for literally any subject matter to show that you're a more complicated man, but you just let straight in with suicide contemplation? Damn! That's like a Friends episode setting up some plot line about how Ross took Rachel's pants before Joey walks in, drugs them both and sends them to a concentration camp. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Jesus Christ. Anderson giving a best man speech. Oh, when I first...
Oh my god.
met this one. He was there.
Yo, this fool in the chat. Hey, yo.
I was like, gonna address that, but that is really funny.
No, we got to. The people who weren't in the live chat you gotta be here in the chat. You know what I mean?
Fun stuff goes down.
This fool said, yo, no kidding. I just woke up and for some reason Geechee was in my dream and we were in the West in the 1800s and he was the only black cowboy.
Holy shit.
For some reason, when I first was reading that, before I read I got confused at Black Cowboy because when he said we was in the West in the 1800s, I was picturing like a set.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
totally.
he's on, on the West in Compton, 1800 block. You didn't get you as a black cowboy for some reason.
Oh my god, that's fucking amazing.
That was good. You gotta be in the chat. Pull up.
Jesus Christ. Anderson giving a best man speech.
Big K timed out for dreaming about men. Get him out of here. The dog strikes again. We got legends in the building. What up? Thesaurus, Big K, Desi, come on.
Jesus Christ. Anderson giving a best man speech. Oh, when I first met this one, he was this happy, silly, stupid guy. And the second time I met him, his dad committed suicide. It just doesn't gel, Andy. Like my head. That's the issue. He starts telling a knock-knock joke. You better grab a tissue, because that'll hit you. And I want to be absolutely clear here. Self-harming is extremely serious. It's personally affected some friends I know, and as a father, I would never pretend to joke. I do have one thing I'd just like to respectfully question, though. Why do you do knife bars in battles? Like they ever could get condoned? I mean, why should we believe that you could end somebody else's life with a knife? If you couldn't successfully end your own! If you...
Wait, what's going on?
It's like...
What the... Oh, he left the layer on. So, he didn't turn off the layer.
Fire! He also wanted to give clarity. Oh, it's Spotify.
Oh, word.
See? That's why he did it, because he's like, people might not be able to catch that logo in these shots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
That's how good of an editor he is.
Damn, that's funny. That's super crazy. Yeah, you can see what he's doing. He's Luma King the arms. He has to rotor that on a different layer.
He wanted to leave a breadcrumb to let y'all know I was working. Man.
Yeah, he's like...
successfully end your own. That's a terrible track record. You couldn't even kill yourself? Yourself, bro?
Yourself, bro.
The way he said yourself, bro.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
This is amazing.
Hold on.
You couldn't even kill yourself? Yourself, bro? Fucking hell. And you expect us to believe that you can put other people in a fucking grave? You're literally the easiest target. Other people can run away! And you bragged about how you keep it hot with a loaded weapon, so what, there's just no protection? Catch Anderson fucking around and ducking the shot in his own reflection! But I get it now. Why you always have to... Just no protection? Catch Anderson fucking around and ducking the shot in his own reflection! But I get it now. Why you always have to act so overconfident. Your own ode to your famousness. Of course you have to hold the highest opinion of yourself. Your lowest is dangerous. Like one of those guys you call footballers. You've had to shoulder the brunt of knowing your online fans and battle rap don't just mold into one. The legends who've grown this scene don't believe there's gold in your touch, because while they're writing scrolls, you're trying to stop the scroll of a thumb, but at an event, you're just like us, the ultimate schmuck. So I wish they had taken your TikTok followers, because it sounds cold, but they're dumb. You've tricked them to thinking you're a goat. Well, I'm through holding my tongue. Stop mistaking a social media footprint for a cultural one. The truth is, this promo goat does absolutely nothing for this culture unless it can strengthen his brand and image. Apparently you can't even share the flyer for the event where the battle's listed. Guess you can act entitled if your channel's viral. But those that set up the match are livid. Of course they call you a problem, Anderson. You are objectively bad for business. Yeah, you're objectively bad for business. Woo! And of course you're not loyal to this. I mean, for 10,000 views, you'd probably fucking snake a child. This traitor's vile. Shit, when Diz said you look like a racist cop, you even betrayed a smile. So do you honestly think that there's longevity in what you do? Because this might all seem fine enough for now, but the app is literally called TikTok. You should know your time is running out. You have to play God with what they see through there. Every angle you fuck up and every choke. Opponents looking their best instead of shook and depressed. Couple camera cuts and they'll never know. You've been in a tag team every battle you've done. At least when a battle was shuffled, it gets disclosed. But this was a handicap match from the start. So I just beat Anderson, BURRUS and Premiere Pro.
You built your entire identity.
Fire round. That was a really fire round. Yourself, bro. so fucking
good.
Funny, man.
It's a great approach.
Yeah, that whole angle, that whole round was really good. Let's see what Anderson
Premiere
at the bottom of the
Pro.
You built your entire.
Do you think when Marlo sent it over, the edit or whatever, Anderson noticed the like missed
Yeah,
and he was kind of like,
yeah, he's like,
I'll make
not
sure
gonna
I'm
fix
in the
that.
chat during the watch and be like, he edited that to win the editing battle.
We both edited it.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, he had to do it. Well, a lot of work. Am I right?
Yeah, a lot of work. Some might say too much.
Yeah, too much for one guy. That's what I'm gonna say.
But I edited my stuff.
That's hilarious.
Entire identity around being
Pro.
You built your entire identity around being middle class. What's up with that? Y'all know who else always claims to be middle class? The upper class. And I would know because I also am middle class. We don't care that you grew up on a golf course, pal. We're battle rapping in our 30s. We're all poor now. This is the worst option for career. The market's disappeared. Yeah, we started from the top and now we're here. But your insecurities isn't something that we've tackled, and something seems fragile. You're becoming unraveled. So don't bring that disrespect you come with each battle. Just remember, I know where you live, Marlo. In Shuffle T's shadow. You're less.
Yo, do you think that Marlo, that was fire, by the way, but do you think that Marlo regrets not zipping up his hoodie after his round?
Oh,
it's
no.
a fucking hell. Like when he's sitting, I'm fucking meant to zip it up.
Bloody twat. It's pretty good the whole time. Fuck.
Talented and bald. I don't get how. You're less talented and bald. I don't get how.
Someone trying to predict that? So I was like, bald. You're less talented and bald.
You're less talented and bald. I don't get how. You're less talented and bald. I don't get how you're cool with this. It's like you two shared a womb and he got all the nutrients. You're both sarcastic British rappers who are known for spitting multis. You're the same video game, you're just a lower difficulty. Allow it! If I were you, I would kill myself. Anything you do, he does better. That is such an awful feeling. Shuffle's not just your best friend, he's also your ceiling. You can't beat anyone that Shuffle can't. He's just the bigger star, bro. Oh, Sharon beat Shuffle T? Let's see how he does against Marlo. No! No one says that. That's because you're not a threat. I drop bombs for real. This is not a test. Imagine Shawty Hara on stage ending his address like, and I just beat Shuffle T, now tell Marlo that he's next. No one says that. Because you're the knockoff version, less official. You don't have his potential. You've added very little, never been instrumental. But if you did play an instrument, it would be second fiddle. But he's like, no. But he's like, no. Adam is just my creative partner. He just makes me better. Bro, creative partner is just a creative way of saying you're gay together. Dr. Robert Oppenheimer would be sad and astonished at how much you experimented with Adam in college. But I have to acknowledge, your 2-on-2s with Adam are fun. Who doesn't love to see Shuffle T rap with his son? But what have you actually done? No international run. You just get played in small circles. African drum, the less talented son. Look how sad that's become. Having to rap where you're from, that's just tacky and dumb. Usually I'd reference something local like a tavern or pub, but why would I drop a local reference? I'm battling one. Tavern or pub, but why would I drop...
Tim, you got a good eye for this. Yeah. I'm missing all this.
He's like, I should have fucking zipped up the sweater, fucking bloody cunt.
Yeah. Whatever. He closes his laptop. Yeah. I'm done.
Yeah.
It's on his round anyway. Whatever.
Yeah. He was just trying to edit out Shuffle T.
Yeah, Shuffle's smiling, laughing. Yeah, shit. Moves it over, Shuffle. Yeah. They'll never know.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Shuffle T's like, it's true.
Yeah, facts. Oh man.
A local reference. I'm battling one. Punching bag.
That was the bargain.
You're from. That's just tacky and dumb. Usually I'd reference something local like a tavern or pub, but why would I drop a local reference? I'm battling one. Punching bag.
Yeah, let's go.
Why would I drop a local reference? I'm battling one. This punching bag should switch careers. You struggle bad to fit in here. Your love for rap is insincere. It's just a mask that fits you weird. It's puns and gags, just for laughs. Your punches drag, you disappear. Then shuffle back to Shuffle's bag just to add to his career. And just like that, it's crystal clear. He doesn't grasp the issue here. His British peers all getting cheers. You come in, half the venue clears. It's just an act that doesn't last. And what's perhaps your biggest fear? Your mom and dad are flush with cash. You're upper class but middle tier. That was for the nerds. Yeah. The multis are incredible.
That was horrible.
Bunch of fucking multis.
Yeah.
Where's the guns?
You used to be in the zone when you rapped, but that thunderous applause has turned to poetry snaps. There's a reason that your career has slowly collapsed. It's your wife and daughter, Marlo. They're holding you back. You're playing this role as a dad and putting all your worth in it. But family is temporary. Internet clout is permanent. So many fall into that trap and make the same mistake that you do. Y'all know old people's number one regret in life? Not getting big on YouTube. We had to reschedule this battle because Marlo wasn't free. Oh, my wife says that it's a no. We'll have to move around some things. Don't run things by your wife and just hope that she'll agree. If you run something by your wife, it should be your rounds for me. Man up. Because you can't prepare correctly. It's too much to juggle. We have to watch you choke on stage. It's really a struggle. It's like when Marlo bangs his wife and he's having some trouble. We just have to close our eyes and imagine it shuffle. Bro, you're out here posting pictures of your children to the gram. I only post things that are consistent with my brand. And suicide videos, apparently, too.
And suicide songs.
And suicide videos, apparently, too. For real. I only post things that are consistent with my brand. Your self-confidence relies on your image as a man. My self-confidence relies on the opinions of my fans. You guys like that, right? You guys like that?
You guys like that, right?
Because one day when you're old and dying, your wife and kids will all be by your side. And you'll be thinking about those followers you could have got online. And that thought will make him cry. He had all that wasted time versus me who kept rapping and doing blogs at 85. I'll be surrounded by my YouTube plaques like, gosh, how great am I? People watched me on TikTok for minutes at a time. I lived an awesome, famous life, and on the day I die, my final words will be, thanks for watching, comment, rate, subscribe.
That was satire. Internet validation is a cancer. Please still subscribe. I'm a hypocrite.
Damn, dude, that battle was so fucking good.
Yeah.
That was such a good battle.
Really good battle. Anderson went crazy that round. So did Marlo, though. I think that round was close. I might edge it to Anderson. He was just going for the throat, but yeah. I thought that and the first were close.
Yeah.
And for one, it doesn't matter who fucking wins. Great battle, entertaining. Go subscribe to Anderson Burrus's YouTube. You know what I mean? Not that he fucking needs it. He's shitting on the boys.
Yeah, damn.
Matter of fact, any of his subscribers go subscribe. Ruin your day.
ILLMAC TV, ruin your day. Let's go.
Great battle, great crowd, shot amazing. All the extras, the editing. Hilarious. So really good. Really entertaining battle from both of them.
Yeah, feels like a complete product.
Yeah,
I felt like that was like really like a thing I watched rather than like a battle that took place at another event, like a little card that was, no pun intended, shuffled. This felt like a production, which was cool.
Yeah, and that coupled with watching the promo before, it just gave it a whole new experience, a different experience than maybe if you hadn't have seen that.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Good job, Anderson. That was fucking awesome, man.
Yeah,
congrats on that shit. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks to ILLMAC for taking his time out of his busy day to come watch some battles. Like dirt. on all platforms. Go run that up.
Go peep the new single, man. All platforms. YouTube got the music video, all that. More coming. Winter is coming. Appreciate y'all.
All right, guys. I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.